Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about my most used baby items and the items that I am not buying with baby number 2. So come on. I just hit myself in the face. This time around with baby number 2, I feel like I know a lot more than I did with my first baby. So I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to go. I wanted to just give you my list of things that are my must-haves, and then I'm going to talk about things that I regret buying or will not be buying with this second baby. First category of must-haves is breastfeeding. So there's quite a few things that I felt were super important. Number 1, by far, were nipple shields. These saved my life. Okay, this one's really crusty because it was in my diaper bag. So gross. But they just look like this. They're just like little guys and they go over your nipple and it's great. They come in different sizes. You want to like change the size with how big your baby gets. I just really have like not tough nipples when it comes to breastfeeding. And I was dealing a lot with mastitis, cracked nipples and all of that stuff. And finally I was just like, okay, I'm just going to use the nipple shield. And it was a game changer, helped me so much. And I have a really fast letdown with milk. And so my baby was getting too much milk and it would make her really mad. So we went through kind of a crazy feeding aversion thing with her. So I need a nipple shield. Not everybody will, but I feel like it was a game changer. If you are getting ready to have a baby or you're like, I don't know what to buy, I don't know what I need, I would just get some in your Amazon cart. Just get some ready to where if you need them, you have them. They're super affordable. I'll link them all. So nipple shield, number 1, so important. Number 2, hands-free pumps. So you can go expensive or cheap. I went the cheap route and I do not regret it. I got the Mom Cozy pumps. The Mom Cozy pumps are a little bit bulkier than like the LV or the whatever. What are the fancy ones? There's like an LV and then something else. Anyway, so I got the Mom Cozy, loved them, thought they were great, very helpful. Okay, and then I also got I had a normal pump, like a wall pump for when I was dealing with clogged ducts or something like that, so that I could like kind of give it a light massage while I was pumping. I used the Spectra S2, thought it was great. I do recommend getting different pump parts for it with each subsequent baby because they get kind of gross, they can get kind of moldy looking. Yeah, so that's what I used there. Also, I had heard so much about the Haka and I was like, great, I'm gonna use a Haka, it's gonna be awesome. Didn't love it. And here's why. Number 1, it would just like fall off of my boob all the time and then milk would just go everywhere and it was so annoying. So like you're trying to hold your newborn and feed them and then you're like trying to hold the Haka over here because like what if it falls? Because it doesn't suction the way you want it to sometimes. Anybody else have this problem? Whatever. Well, anyway, Haka makes this other thing called a Haka Ladybug. It's like a Haka Ladybug milk catcher or something. And it's literally like this like shell thing and you put it in your bra and it catches the milk while you have a letdown. I had one this whole time and I didn't really use it until the very end of me actually needing some sort of something, and I wish I would have used it like the whole time instead of trying to force myself to use the Haka. Plus, I just felt like the Haka sucked way too much of me into it. The Haka Ladybug, very cool, very helpful. Next thing, breast ice packs. They carry these on Amazon. It's like the Lancino brand. So nice. They're small, specifically designed to fit your boob. They're great. I dealt with a ton of clogged ducts, like over 50, I think it was. And I got mastitis quite a few times and these were awesome. Breast ice packs, very affordable, very worth it. Next thing when it comes to the breastfeeding category was nipple butter. Like I said, at the very beginning, I had such a hard time that I was having a lot of cracked nipples and nipple problems, and so I used a lot of nipple butter. This time around, I'll probably just use a nipple shield from the get-go. So I don't know if I'll necessarily use nipple butter, but it was very crucial for me at the beginning. Okay, next thing, things that came to the actual baby. There were a few things that I know that I used a ton and that I will need for this next one. The first one was a swaddle. So and I'll talk about this in a little bit, but I did not like the wrappy muslin swaddles, not about that. When we put our baby down for the evening, my favorite brand was the Swaddle Me. It was super lightweight, super simple, just a little and then they're like a little burrito ready to go to sleep. Loved it. It was great. Also, we used a Moses basket for our baby's bed. I loved that. Very simple, very cute. Nothing too crazy. I loved that. A basket to sleep in. Glass bottles. We used glass bottles. Well, with my daughter, we used some plastic bottles, but then I really veered away from those. So glass bottles. I love the Dr. Brown's ones. I'll probably repurchase some more because I've broken a couple, so I only have one left. off. Also, a bottle warmer. That was crucial for us. Bottle warmer was the best ever. And let me tell you, the best one is the Philips Avent, however you say it one. I'll link it in the Amazon stuff under this video. So nice, loved it. It was great. Next thing for the baby, zipper sleepers with the mitten hands, okay? So some of the sleepers, they zip all the way up. Love those, get those, not the snap. I mean, you can get the snap ones if you really want to, but it's like so annoying. So zipper is the best. And then a lot of them, these little fold over mittens for the babies so they don't like scratch their face up. Loved those, definitely we'll be getting those again. The next thing was diaper cream. We used Diaper Balm on my daughter pretty frequently. Some babies don't need it, but my daughter was one that did. So we used the Earth Mama Diaper Balm. I really liked that. Thought it worked great. Okay, and then the last thing, it was my must-have item. Some people don't really use these, I guess, but I do. My diaper bag. This thing has been well loved. You can buy it on Amazon. I will have it linked. It was great. It came with like a changing pad, a little bottle cooler thing. Really liked it. It has all these nifty pockets. I clearly still use this a lot. Yeah, those are my things. Okay, I'm in a totally different outfit and this is a totally separate day, but I realized I forgot that the actual most important item that I had and that I felt was seriously so crucial were baby carriers. So I had like a strap baby carrier and then I also had a wrap baby carrier. I would show you the wrap, but it's in my daughter's room. I'll show you the strap one though, 1 second. Okay, so this was my more structured baby carrier, very affordable one. The brand was just Infantino. I used this when she got older all the time and I would always just wear her on my back because she really liked to face out and look at everything but didn't want to be in front of me. But as a baby, like she seriously did everything in that baby carrier, in the wrap one. I don't know how I got anything done without her being in that. Like that was the only way I was able to do anything because she just wanted to be on me all the time and I have no problem with that. Baby wrap, so important. Now for the segment of the video where I talk about what I don't use, what I will not be buying. With my daughter, I was very paranoid. We bought the Outlet Dream Sock, did not work for us whatsoever. Lasted maybe a night and we were like, forget that. So we'll not be buying that. It was like going off when it didn't need to be going off. It was like losing connection. It was just not working well. So I'm not gonna be doing that again. I'm just not. I'm like, I get it, you're scared. But ultimately I just had to get to the place where I was like, Lord, I surrender my baby to you every single night. I trust you that whatever time you gave me with my baby, that I thank you for it and I ask you for another day tomorrow. And that's where the Lord brought me to, and it was good. So I'll be doing the same thing with baby number 2. Next thing I didn't use, weirdly, Pyclips. Some people were really into Pyclips and I just wasn't. Probably because my baby didn't really do Pacis very well, and they really don't for quite a while because they're so little. They can't keep it in their mouth. So I'm not gonna be using Pyclips. Might not even really use much Paci. I don't know, we'll see. Every baby's different, but I'm not gonna be buying Pyclips. Also, the little Paci animal thing that like you're supposed to set it on their chest and it keeps their Paci in their mouth. Don't spend your money on that. I did. It didn't work at all. Didn't work at all. I ended up giving it away. Next thing that I will not be buying that I didn't use with my daughter, the Snuggle Me Dock-a-Tot thing, didn't use that, didn't need that. My daughter just was kind of happy in her swing. We loved our swing, it was great. Didn't need a Dock-a-Tot. Like I said, she slept in a Moses basket. I don't really know why you would need a Dock-a-Tot, so we didn't use that. Next thing, I'm not buying a bassinet. I mentioned my baby sleeps in a basket and that works great. So that's what we're gonna do again. Okay, another thing I mentioned a little earlier, muslin swaddles, like the actual wrap where you wrap your baby up tight. I just didn't really use it. I really liked the Velcro swaddle thing. It was so much easier. Oh, okay, next thing, multi-piece outfits. I don't really like the multi-piece outfits for newborns. It's really complicated, and so the zipper sleepers are just where it's at. Love those. That's what my baby was in all the time, up until like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, maybe 6 months, I don't know. Then the last thing, socks. They were totally pointless. And like I said, I just kept my daughter in her zipper sleepers all the time and they were footed. So they worked great. So those are all my things, my must-haves and my products that I will not be buying. I hope you enjoyed this. I post a video like this every single week. So I'll see you next week. Bye.